Wanted to talk a little this morning about what's becoming known as the chop and drop method of garden maintenance. So this is a little bit ironic because it's one of those methods that's becoming popular, but it's actually one that is a lot less work than what we're used to doing in our perennial gardens. And all this means is that when you come in, if you're going to cut out, obviously I've got a lot to maintain here in this perennial bed, some shaping up to do. But when you come in and do this, all you're doing is, instead of collecting and carting all that refuse away, you're going to just literally chop it and drop it in place and let it become part of the soil. In this way, it can work as a mulch, similar to how these leaves are down here. I've kind of just left them. They're not something you really see. They don't cause an eyesore, but they do help replenish the soil and also mulch out the area. You can see there's very little for weeds that's growing in here because that natural leaf litter is mulching out. And your chop and drop works the same way. So taking these dead rose stalks, I would just come in, chop them in place, and then literally drop them right to the ground. So what's the drawback to this method is that it can leave things looking a little messy, because you end up with a garden that has these, sticks and pieces of detritus laying it down around. But the simple solution to that is to kick it in, tuck it in, or tuck it under some of these plants where it's not going to be noticed, where no one can really see. Let the ground cover come over it. If you're doing this in fall and winter, over the course of the winter, those things are going to dry down, die some more, and replenish the soil again. So big benefits to it are that it is much less time consuming for us, which is always important in the garden and allows us to get out there and do more. And it's also a lot less physically straining and a lot less work that way, So this is a win-win all around. It also helps in the winter to help insects and pollinators overwinter, those that need like some litter or some hollow stalks to winter in. This gives them a place to do it. So win-win all around, less work for you, less time consuming, supporting pollination, and a whole lot of other things. I hope you have a great gardening day.